Oh, hey there. Hey, listeners. Or listener, all one of you. It's just me, just Robert here with a request. A request upon you. Call to action. You know, with the final episode of our run-through of Morkborg and the use of those community-made cult pamphlets behind us, long behind us. I know it's been a while since I put it out an episode. I'm actually in the midst of editing the first few episodes of our Pathfinder 2nd Edition conversion of the Age of Worms campaign, originally written for the 3rd edition of D&D. It's in the works, but before I start releasing them, I'm actually putting this out to really just ask you to share your thoughts with us. Give us some feedback. Leave a real review. We want to build a community with a dialogue, you know, and you can help us improve our content and what we're producing by, you know, joining our Discord or commenting wherever we post. Just tell us what you like or don't like. You know, we want to try and produce something that people enjoy. Share us with your friends and family on your socials and help us garner more of an audience. There's just so many flavors of actual play podcasts out there. Maybe we're the mint chocolate chip that someone hasn't discovered yet. You know, mint's hard to pair with. I guess I'm comparing us to mint? I don't know. What I can tell you is that we love gaming and being gamers. We're just as much fans of tabletop RPGs as the people that make them are. You know, amidst our small crew, Paizo is probably the biggest entity we're fans of. In all of our gaming circles, Pathfinder's been our main game, and I love the direction that they're taking the industry with the Orc license and the swath of support from all the other publishers out there. We're bound to see countless amounts of new core fantasy RPGs. I'm very excited to see that, and I hope to showcase a lot of that also. And maybe one of the games that we play strike a chord with you and your players, or otherwise. You know, I love gaming as a hobby, and I feel like it's probably one of the best types of games out there. You know, this cooperative narrative that you're telling with your friends and family. There's nothing like it, and I absolutely love it. I love it so much. I just want to share it with the world. But yeah, it'd be a huge help for us, just the small crew, for you to share our content, help get our name out there and into more ear holes. You know, because not everybody's playstyle is the same, and you know, we might cater to a specific group or whatever, but we don't know who that group is until we start building an audience, more of an audience, for better or for worse. You know, I really just want to share our game with the world. Maybe that'll hit home for some people out there, and you know, we want to share our stories with each other, build a community. And I also hope to utilize this show and any other shows that we come up with as a means to not only promote other fun tabletop role-playing games and ideas, but also our own projects. Randy's working on his own RPG. I'm writing several modules myself, geared toward Pathfinder 2nd Edition. But yeah, for the last couple of years, actually, I've been working on a game, and it's actually out on DriveThruRPG right now. It's called On the Hunt. I've been writing and testing it for the last couple of years. It's a LARP light On the Hunt. It's only 12 pages long, but has weeks worth of fun and a ton of stories that can be shared, and it's just a wonderful game. I've played it, participated, helped facilitate it, and I've helped a few other people facilitate it themselves, and it's a fun game that you can play anywhere you have people that want to play games in or around Commonplace. Essentially, the premise is that quite possibly you, or maybe you can find somebody else to facilitate the game. The people that play are anonymously and randomly chosen to start the game in one of 3 factions, either a hunter, werewolf, or vampire. At the start of the game, none of the players are aware of who's playing or what factions the other players are in. And it's up to them to kind of find out who's playing and then suss out what faction they're in to either kill, share information, or deceive to get more information about who to attempt to kill. Is very much inspired by games like Mafia or the actual One Night Ultimate Werewolf. Very much inspired by that. You just need to be in an area where you frequent often with either friends or otherwise coworkers. This is I playtested this at work actually, and it was fucking fun. And it was just something that you could. So essentially, you play the game minutes at a time over the course of days to weeks, because actual gameplay takes place as conversation in passing. So that's part of the fun. Like, you can just go about your day-to-day work, and then if you're feeling up for it, initiate a conversation that has to do with the game. During that conversation, you can perform any amount of actions listed in the rulebook there, but basically by the end of a certain amount of time or duration set by the facilitator, one faction wins. Yeah, it's a cool game. I like it. It's fun. On the Hunt, drive-through RPG. It's just a few buckaroos. And you can help solidify my dream of becoming a game publisher. Game designer. Yeah, I hope it's played. You know, that's all a game designer really wants, is hope it's played and enjoyed and turned into a lot of fun for people. I know that all the playtesters that played the game with me at work had a lot of fun. Some more fun than the others, but that's kind of expected, right? So I ran through 3 playtests of it. The tests that I used, I started each game with about 5 players, and by the end of each of those games, we had anywhere between 25 to 35 players added during the durations, which was completely unexpected. And this was around a workplace that had about 150 employees kind of just going about their day-to-day. And management was none the wiser, unless the players were management. There's no fun police at my previous job. Just kidding, there was. But that's neither here nor there. Check it out, On the Hunt, drive-through RPG. It's a great game. Yeah, maybe I'll hold a contest or something to give out a free copy. I don't know how contests work, but maybe I'll figure that out too. Should have probably figured that out before I started fucking recording this, actually. On Twitter, yeah, let's do that. We'll do a little Twitter contest. I'll say by, I don't know, a couple months. By the end of March. The Ides of March. That sounds fun. By the Ides of March, if you tweet, share on your Instas or Facebooks, you know, give us a follow on all of our socials, share us, leave a review, any of the above, all of the above, you'll have a chance to win a copy of On the Hunt. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave a review there too at DriveThruRPG if you happen to play it, or if you've got even just like game design feedback. I'd be happy to hear what you have to say. Yeah, do us a solid. It would be awesome. You know, I'm working on a merch store for a studio collection of merch, hats, shirts, hoodies, polos, patches, etc. And I've got some other things in the works also to kind of line up with the release of the first few episodes of Age of Worms. Working with the same metal artist that I did for the cover for the Devils, Elves, and Dice podcast, Maggot Meister, Andrzej Bartulovic. He actually did the cover for On the Hunt also. I love his style. It's metal as all fuck. And I can't get enough of it, so, you know, supporting the artist that I love, and I love that man, that little Croatian man. He's not little, he's a giant compared to me at least. But he's a good dude, good solid dude. I like his work. What can I say? I can't say more, so I'm just gonna stop. Thank you for listening to this ramble. Age of Worms episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the books, and soon into your ears. I hope. All right. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.